Aurora DarkRP staff interview - quiz for Pissedplatypus. There are 15 questions on this quiz. Are you ready to begin?
Sir, yes, sir.
Question 1. A player is made wanted. In retaliation, he kills a CP who wanted him. Is this allowed?
Yes, that is completely allowed. He's allowed to defend himself against the law in any availability, but once he attacks the law is allowed to attack him completely.
Let me reread the question. That was let me just make sure you understand the question. A player is made wanted. In retaliation, he... Oh, wait, which one? Hold on.
You asked if a player is made wanted, and he kills the person who makes him wanted. Is this allowed? Yes, it is allowed. He is allowed to kill the CP who wanted him.
Why is it saying if you or a group member were wanted or...
Maybe it is I that should be giving...
What it says here, it says no. If you or a group member were wanted or arrested by a player, you may not attack or kill them out of revenge. You may, however, place a hit on the arresting officer.
If he is attempting to arrest you, then yes, you're allowed to.
Yeah, you can kill him. I know. We'll just move on. I don't know. I'm gonna have to highlight that question. I know you're... That's alright. I'll just highlight that. Alright. Question 1 again. A player is making meth in... Wow, this is a great start. A player is making meth in an alley. Is this allowed?
From what I understand, no. He has to have his own secluded area to be able to make meth. But I guess if he is found making meth, he is found underneath the same laws as if he was found in a base.
Sorry, say it one more time.
I would say, what you're asking, if this is allowed, or what are the punishments that
if he's allowed to make meth in an alleyway?
I would have to say no, because for you to safely say you have a meth lab going in an RP experience, you would need like a building of sorts to build it inside.
That's correct. Question 2. Are you allowed to have valuables on the second level of your base?
Player-made second levels or just normal second
levels?
Player-made
second levels.
Player-made.
Uh-huh.
I would say no, because you're not allowed to have a personal-made second level that allows you to get above the natural contour of the map.
Actually, now you are allowed to have a player-made second level inside of your base that is allowed to have valuables to create more space.
So you're allowed to use these player-made second levels to let's say defend your base as well?
No, you're not supposed to. Well, I mean, if you happen to, then yeah, if you're standing on it.
That's the context I was going off of, is that if they're not allowed to defend from the second level, then maybe they're not allowed to have that player-made second level to host their items, because a lot of people do defend their base directly from their valuable location.
Well, on here, you can have it as long as it follows building rules, which means inside your base.
Oh,
to help create more space.
Okay. You're talking about like a warehouse or something?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about like as if they were building like a second level into like a house or something like that, would not have a natural means of a second level. Like they're just building.
Well, I mean, they can still do that.
You misunderstood what I said. By what
I
mean.
Inside of a house?
No, by what I mean is that they're using strictly the second level for the defense of their base, and pretty much it's, hey, look, you're entering my base. I can shoot down on you. My homemade second level.
If it's inside the base, you're allowed to have valuables on it. That's
okay. I was going off of the context of the not being able to...
I know. Let's just move on. Question 3. Are there any instances where the CP may break NLR?
Where they may break NLR?
Yes.
From what I understand, with the rules being what they were, police can only break NLR upon a raid on the Nexus and or a bank raid.
That's correct. Government building raids. Question 4. A hacker has placed a hacking device on an ATM. Can you kill the hacker? And you have not seen the hacker place the device. He's just next to the ATM.
No, you have to automatically assume that he is simply spectating the hacking device. You can only kill and or prevent the hack from happening if you are watching him place it in process.
That's correct. Question 5. When let me scroll up some. Question 5. If you're wanted, can the CP re-want you for the same reason after your want is over?
No, you have to complete sorry, my mic cut out. You have to
That's correct.
You have to commit a new crime. Unless you are continuously killing cops after your want expires, then yeah, then there's an issue.
No. Question 6. Can the mayor accept stolen items to return them to their rightful owner?
He accepts stolen items. Are you talking about like? Are you talking about if they acquire stolen items?
Like, let's say,
from someone's base?
yeah. Let's say they acquire a stolen car from someone's base.
Can they return them for
Yes.
what? Money?
No, just can. I mean, it's a simple yes or no question. Can the mayor accept stolen items? That's correct. It's just simple in the rules. It says a mayor may accept stolen items to return them to the rightful owner.
Okay, I thought
Question.
You meant, like,
it's fine.
Were they illegal items or such?
Question 7. In our rules, we have a section called Default Laws. Rule 5 states that counterfeiting machines are legal when regulated by the CP. Is this correct?
No, printers are automatically default illegal.
That's correct. Question 8. Explain metagaming.
Metagaming is using outside sources that are not pertinent to the video game to interact with your game. Yet examples would be using information such as information from TeamSpeak to acquire a code to a base. Second one is using your binded keys to open up your fading doors. And thirdly, I do believe it would be talking to somebody in IRL that is not affiliated with you, that is playing the same game with you.
Yes, but no. You're right. What metagaming is using outside of character context. However, TeamSpeak to acquire a code, that's fine. Talking to someone in real life, probably not unless you're both in game.
No, I'm talking
because that would be like
else's code to somebody else's base to break in.
Oh, yeah, okay, no.
Transfer a code between friends that are basing together, who gives a shit? But like if
what
you're
was
stealing somebody's codes,
what was the second one?
that was the one that was for TeamSpeak to get inside somebody's
No, okay,
else's
what
base.
was the first one?
I said using outside sources to get inside somebody's base.
Okay, whatever. All right. Question 9, I think. The rules are really scrambled right now. Corrupt CP are allowed to help criminals directly, yes or no?
No, they can look the other way though if paid, and
That's correct.
They can use black market items. But if they are caught assisting, like looking the other way or using BMIs, they can be demoted.
Okay. That's correct. Question 10. While on an admin sit, a player starts to cuss you out or be disrespectful. What do you do?
At first, this is at the admin's discretion, of course, or the staff member's discretion. At first, I personally would ask them to not swear at me in a calm manner and sit there and say, further action, further actions in this manner will result in a mute of your voice. And then if they continue to do that, I would mute their voice, and then I would get their story through text. But going into the sit, I would press a binded key saying something along the lines of, this is a sit, please use text chat only for evidence purposes, please be respectful to each other, do not pull out any weapons, do not kill each other.
That's correct, but you didn't have to mention the bind stuff, but yeah. Question 11, can you hide your buttons or keypads from plain sight?
No, all keypads
That's correct.
Yeah, you must have a physical natural pathway.
Question 12, when are you allowed to use no clip?
In an admin situation only, and or if you have reason to believe somebody is breaking a rule inside somebody's base.
That's correct. Question 13. Or are we 12? We're 13. When are you? Someone leaves the server intentionally before an admin sit, or leaves during an admin sit. What do you do?
I would give them 15 minutes to get back online, and if they did not, they know. Wait, question. In regards to
Someone
your question,
RDMs.
the RDM, and then
And
they knowingly
someone
leave the
kills
server.
5 people in a row, and then
Oh.
you bring them to a sit, and then they leave. What do you do?
It just adds on a X amount of time for their ban. It's
What
RDM.
is the blank amount of time? Well, you wouldn't know that. Just you would ban them, right?
Yeah, I would ban them. I would ban them
Okay.
for RDM times
You don't
5.
need to wait 15 minutes.
Yeah. Well, let's
I
say
mean,
somebody
if
didn't
they, yeah,
crash.
if they
Somebody
crashed,
crashed.
it's up to your discretion
Yeah.
to work that out. Question 14. While raiding a base, somebody else don't kill me. I'm not a threat. Are you still allowed to kill them?
I would say no, because
That's correct.
if they're not willing to participate in the raid, they're not. They have already said demanded that they are not a part of it. They can leave.
That's correct. Question 15 and our final question. Player A hires player B, who is a hitman, and places a hit on player C. Player C is killed by the hitman and asks for the RP reason for the hit. An admin is called. Who was at fault?
Player A for not giving an appropriate RP reason, but player B, the hitman, should know the RP reason.
So both people, or
Yes.
just player A?
I would say both are at fault, because the hitman need to also ask what is the RP reason for this hit.
That's correct. All right, this concludes the end of the Aurora DarkRP quiz or interview for Pissedplatypus.